Okay, that's really interesting. And I mean, I think one of the other things that I find, just obviously from running a smaller business as well, is that, I think that there are some policy reviews that we need to have a look at as well. I think it's really hard to diversify if especially in South Africa, where like the SME market can't necessarily work on like very long payment terms, or can't necessarily work on like, a 60 or 90-day payment cycle. I mean, I think there's a large part of the market, and those people that are running the businesses that, as you say, are supposed to be moving to the middle of the diamond, that are being excluded from the market with big policy. I see that we talk about it from an employee experience perspective, and say, when you're onboarding people, you've got to have a look at how does your policy support bringing in people that have different backgrounds and different work experiences and different economic setups into your business. If you haven't had a job for a long time, for example, you need to pay that person daily to start, then you need to pay them weekly, then you need to pay them monthly. But that takes some time so that they can actually get into, being able to get themselves to work without incurring more debt. And that policy dictates that can't happen all the time. So I think that there is, as you say, a new mindset that needs to come in to say, how do we actually make that vision come true by changing some of our policies as well?
Yeah, 100%. I agree. So to add to what you're saying, is the North Star is your vision. What game do you want to play?
Yeah.
And then that's strategy, right? The next part of that is, okay, so if I want to play in this game, so you can choose, I want to be a rugby player or a soccer player, right? So organizations need to choose the game that they're playing in. And so if you choose soccer as an example, that's the area in which you want to play it. But what you then need to understand is, okay, how do you want to win, right? So how you want to win determines the rules in which you play. These are the policies and the processes, the procedures, etc. That's where that part fits in. A key part that people forget as well is, okay, so the game you want to play, the style you want to play in, which is the processes, the policies, etc. But then who's on your team? And that's where capabilities come in. And a lot of corporates don't fully understand what it takes to have a winning team or a winning function, or winning. You need to articulate that. We take them through that process as well.
Okay.
In helping understand what are the capabilities. So where are the capabilities of the organization right now? Because the reality is Barcelona as a soccer team play a very different type of football to, let's just say, Manchester United. It's the same game, but it's different styles, and you need different types of people for it. And that's where diversity comes into play. That is also where the employment equity and management control legislation comes into play. So you can get points for it, but you need to understand at a strategic level, what game am I playing, and who are the right people I need to have on my team, and how do I build their capabilities so that they can match the culture, the vision, and where we want to go as an organization. And underpinning all of that is data is helping you see, are we on track? Are we not on track?
Yeah.
Are we identifying the right opportunities?
Where are the holes in the game?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That made a lot of sense for me, and even not being particularly good at soccer, and I even got that. Trevor, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time. And yeah, I think it's been very enlightening for me, and I know that a lot of people out there will find this really helpful as well. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
It's an absolute pleasure, Sally.